What does victory look like for you?
Well, in the absolute ideal world, that is not gonna be a thing, it seems. My hope was, as everyone in Ukraine said, no, not everyone, but most people in Ukraine seem to view it that way as well, that returning of our borders pre 2014 was our goal. So, the returning of Donbass, Crimea, and fully pulling Russians out of our land was the goal. And the occupation of all the land that is occupied and all the people that are occupied. But that's, it's an ideal goal dream, if you will, right? So when it comes to reality, that might have been a thing if we did receive proper aid with weapons and anti-air and everything, especially on time. And that's very important, like not to lose momentum, right? And for aid to be constant, something you can rely on without the year and a half gaps that happened due to the, I don't know if you remember that, but Mike Johnson and people in the
Yes.
Congress, Republicans, like freezing the aid and everything. So things like that, obviously. Yeah, if that happened, but in the end, it doesn't really make sense to think about what ifs, what might have happened if we were given proper aid, because it didn't happen. And I don't think it will, considering Trump and everything. So really thinking about it, that sense only hurts my feelings right now. So in the sense, I think we need to find some sort of other other view, I guess, of preserving our country, and to not at the very least losing what we already defended and miraculously taken back, such as Kiev region and Kharkiv region and part of Kherson, right, and everything of that sort. And yeah, and maybe wait a little bit to see what the fuck will Trump's administration do, and what conditions they will impose on us. What can we do about it? People, of course, are talking about the nuclear weapons a lot, but I don't really see how we will find funding for that, to not only make them, but also we had them. We were like a third or the fourth biggest arsenal of nuclear weapons. But it's also a thing of the past, and what ifs will not help us, like I said. So yeah, I don't know. Of course, that as a deterrent. Unfortunately, we seem to be living in the world where that is the deterrent. That this deterrence is having nuclear weapons, and people who have nuclear weapons can do whatever they want with you if you don't have them. So I think that's the lesson that most people, unfortunate, honestly, lesson that most people learned with the Ukraine situation. And yeah, I don't know how that will play up. I don't know exactly just how much money people need to build nukes. I imagine a lot. So in that sense, I really don't know who will sponsor such a thing. And yeah, I don't know. Depends on the conditions, I suppose. For us, the goal, of course, would be to get security guarantees of some sort, even if we will be forced to give away our land in some way. We need some sort of like secure guarantees that the Russians will not do it again, and I don't think anyone will give us those guarantees. So I guess, I don't know, man. Like, fight on. I guess that's the only thing that's left, to hope to somehow be in a little bit of a better position, perhaps, to at least have some negotiating power. But yeah, it's pretty grim. I don't know what to tell you. We shall see, I suppose.
Can I have a few more moments of your time? Thank you again for watching another book interview clip. The full interview is linked in the description. Right now, I need your help. I'm currently running a Kickstarter campaign for my next recently finished book, Champions of Elanthia. Champions of Elanthia is my in-depth exploration of the world of multi-user dungeons, featuring interviews with a dozen Dragon Realms and Gemstone 4 players, telling their stories and preserving gaming history. You can help me bring this project to life for as little as $5, so please back the Kickstarter today and help me fulfill this dream. I'm also happy to report that the people of GamerGate, Volumes 1 and Volumes 2, are now available on Amazon in both Kindle and hardcover formats. Thank you again for your time.